This thing only has 4x zoom. It's hard to see them with this thing. I can't even see that giant black sailboat there, or killer megalodon or whatever it is.
Yeah, he would be a killer if he were. That would be the biggest orc I think I've ever
Thought I'd see him reach over there. Right here. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw the back toe.
That's got to be a orca. Those others aren't that black. He's right there.
They can look that way under the water. And we gotta come back up.
I can't believe they're that close to the boat. They come up a little bit, we'd see them. It's like that boat's following them.
There he is, on the side of the wall.
Huh? You're like a little one.
Was it a very small female or it was a humpback?
That was good. That was awesome.
Well, I've seen the orca and she won't believe me.
Jan got a good one. You gotta see that one, so just get that one. Robert, I'll go through it. Yeah.
I feel like they're kind of following them a little bit. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Alaska.
That must have been from the other side. That's probably what you said. I didn't realize the other side. That makes sense. I mean, a lot of people do excursion.
There's another boat over here. Hold it up. Spin.
Because you can't stay with her. To do is to study. So she had to be the other end. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they come back.
So, we are expecting our highest possibility of rain today in Juneau. This is our Juneau stop coming up. We're still a little ways out. But here, had to slow down and let some people off for an excursion before we get to port. Boat over there. And a boat over there.
June. But I was over
We did see some whale earlier. I think they was killer whale. Wife would not confirm it, but it looked to me like it was. I saw more than she did. There's some floating seaweed. Let's see if I can get that. But we'll be getting off Juneau for our excursion and visiting Juneau in just 2-3 hours. Right. You put it to 30 and can you hold it? Are you on video? You're on video. You can't do it. For that, you gotta do a photo. There's 30, I think. It looked like it went higher than 30, but I don't know if you'd ever hold it that steady. I find that hard to believe that's whales. That's the most splashing I've ever seen. If it is, that's got to be a breaker or something there. Huh?
I've got a glare on it behind me.
I don't know. I don't know that that's him. It don't say sapphire. I don't see it.
It says Royal Princess.
Well, that's the name of it, I guess. All these boats have something. There's another big boat way back here behind that one. He's Zoomer.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people. There's a ski lift.
Oh, we're doing a kick. Sometime. Huh?
See the gondola?
Uh-huh. I don't think that goes up as high as what we did the other day. It don't look like it does from here, but it might.
Are you wearing your shoes today or your shoes?
It's not raining right now.
Don't jinx it, lady. Trail going all the way up that. Okay, unless that's a waterfall.
That's water. I can't believe that would be a trail.
That'd be a steep one. That's gonna be what I feel like when I go to Ghost Town. That.
You better be careful if you do that.
We'll see. If I need an adventure, and I might not. I might get there and say, "What was I thinking?"
You want to get a phone call or a text or something.
If that's the one Will and Dawn took, that one's substantially smaller. I don't think that's it. That looks way smaller to me.
It's just saying, back of the nose.
Yeah. I can't tell with this, but I'll tell you.
There's a dock on the other side of the ship, but
No, I think he's gonna back up over there somewhere. We'll figure it out. She is kicking hard. He's throwing it out by her. That's where everybody lives over there, so they don't have to deal with tourists. What time are we supposed to get off at 2?
we gotta be down on the pier by 2.
So we might get off at 1:30 or something. Not sure what time it is.
12:15, 12:10.
Be nice if we get off a little early, huh? We'll see. I'm telling you, I think it takes a little while to do all this.
Sure. Well, our arrival time was expected to be like 1:30.
Yeah.
We're actually early.
Well, maybe they call it arrival when they're tying up. Like I said, this might take an hour to do all this. My arm's all kind of wet now. I can draw off with a towel.
Your pants are wet. Temperature's comfortable out here right now.
Yeah. Whoever said wear layers to Alaska? I'm almost hot, y'all.
Maybe I'll just wear my rain jacket.
Huh?
So maybe I'll wear my rain jacket, but then I'm afraid I'm gonna get cold on the boat.
I think you'll be alright with a rain jacket. I'm sure you got 2 layers there, right?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I got a long sleeve shirt and a rain jacket. You're still spinning. We might wind up over there. I don't know. Or over there. I don't know.
There's a pier on the other side or something.
Is that another boat pulling in behind us?
I don't know
thought-
where he's gonna go. He might have to tender.
Maybe we gotta wait for him to leave before we can park. Might be that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've had more boats than usual here. You're gonna have to swim to shore. We have Holland America blankets waiting for you on the shoreline.
Wanting some warm pea soup.
Yep. We can't tell what he's doing. He's gonna get a little close to that. We're gonna feel boom. And then gonna hear the other captain yell at us, "What the hell are you doing? Damn, who taught you how to drive that thing?" I didn't know you could drift one of these things, but I reckon you can. We thought it was crazy when we seen Battleship. It's a real thing.
Well, we saw them doing it in Vancouver.
This looks like a tighter spot, but I could be wrong. Bridge over there. I guess the boat don't go down there. That would be a huge problem.
Probably when he turned around.
Did I not see that boat earlier? I guess I didn't. We seen two of them. That's not the other Holland America boat. So there's at least 4 ships here right now.
Yes, that's right. Property taxes.
Right, they might be tendered.
Looks like he's got boats parked there.
Huh?
Looks like he's got boats parked along his
Yeah.
side.
It's gonna suck if we have to tender, or I feel like it will. Maybe he's backing in. I would think we get our choice of parking here.
Holland America's been coming here the longest of all of them.
Yeah.
And so they get priority stuff.
Mm. I think we're actually backing up by looking at that green thing over there. The perspective of them houses are backing out. So what? There they go tendering. That's what they're doing. You know, get out of our way with your tender boats. I hear the jet. I can't lock in. That might be him. There's a jet right there. Does that say Carnival?
Something I can't remember. It looks like all stuff starts with an L.
Super scooper. I knew it with 10 times. Oh, good. Look, it said 100 times. Carnival something. Let me go 30. There is 100. I see a pimple on them. Carnival Luminosa. Let's see what. Go to the 100 now. There was 100 there. I've never seen that before. The phone must have upgraded into something else. There it went. Whoa. I see a pimple on that boat's butt at 100. Where'd they go, boys? guess we walked. I wondered if they could do that. I figured you could. Where we walked in on this side, we walk out right straight through to the other side, probably. Same location, but straight across.
I don't remember where that is. So I'll follow
That was one or two. And we're backing up pretty good. It makes it look like that boat there's moving forward, but we're backing in. No, we just put it in low gear. The front of that thing, when it's going through the water, looks like that thing they traveled around in with Lost in Space. That little rover they had. Yeah, these are local tender boats. They could have, I guess they could have come over there. It was like the boom's hanging out by air.
Thinking he was turning around to get lined up with that thing.
Do what?
Thinking he was turning around to get lined up with that thing.
Yeah. Hey, they come out here where there's no wake, and then so them people ain't getting disturbed getting off and on, and then he can go back over to right over there probably. Looks like he's turning around, coming right back to the same spot. What are you drinking? Somebody forgot their purse, and it was Louis. We will go back. They big tippers. Comes one over here. Mountain sleep up on me. I don't know if there were people there.
They're not tendering all the way from the other ship that was coming up, brother.
What?
I don't think that ship would have got lined up by now.
Mm.
The one that was behind us.
We're going to have a good time, Juneau. Juneau, get it? Okay, that was my attempt at a bad Alaska joke, y'all. Keeps y'all coming back for more. That's why I've got such a high number of subscribers right now. Keep them going, keep them laughing. All 29 of you. We appreciate you. Sorry there's no cats in this video. Move on, move on. If I see a cat on the street, some of these towns I did hear there's some pet cats wandering around, I will get the cat on video. Y'all come and watch and see. It might be in here. You gotta watch the whole video to see him though. It might be well hidden in this video. Juneau.
looks like that little spot where they're letting them off. Looks
Yeah.
like it should be underwater.
Yeah.
It's right there at the water line.
I think ours is going to be a little higher. I'm not sure yet. We shall see. Seems dangerous to have a big hole in the boat that way. Them some good watertight doors over there. You know, high ocean. You did let the doors back up, didn't you? A bit of a blow coming up here. A little storm. They got that door open over there too. You make the mistake of walking out that one, you're gonna have a problem.
Oh yeah. I don't know why that one's open.
Well, this is going to conclude this video for the moment. It's crazy right now. I'm gonna shut it down. Oh shit, you biscuit head. About all you can do in a half hour is walk across the street if you want to. Get a picture.
Find me a little store.
Huh?
Don't mind finding a little bit of store.
You said you want to find a store?
If I could quickly to see if
All
I
right.
have any dew.
It'll be right across the street. We probably can. This will be added to that. Oh shit. Probably gonna be a bus park right here, I would think. There's an Oriental store. Crosswalk.
I think you walk up the street a little bit. Instead of right here.
Come on. All right, you got that. You got a jewelry store. I wouldn't go a whole lot further than 3 or 4 stores right in here. Jewelry, Red Dog Mercantile. There's one in there. Camera will be down.
I see if I see any coolers where they will have
You seen what?
coolers.
No, there was an eagle until I got over here. He's way over there now. Okay, Dad, over there is our boat. Holland America, Connings Dam. And it's what got us here. Hold. Okay. I'll go with you. He's got something on our armpit right there in front of us.
Mendenhall Glacier Explorer. Just going two groups, right? 145 and 260.
There's a place you may want to check out later. Merchants Wharf Mall. And it's close to the thing. I think we're going to have some time when we get back.
Yeah, that's the closest one, so yeah, definitely check that out.
It looks like it's got maybe a little everything in there.
I have folks over here for the Best of Juneau. Book for Best of Juneau. Sounds great. If you want to go ahead and follow me on down, I'm going to walk down here and around to this bus right here with the Best of Juneau sign on the front, okay?
Oh, that would help.
Come on down. Have your room key ready. I'm going to scan that before you get on the bus, okay?
I put that away, so I thought I had to have my driver's license.
Keep them ready. They're scanning stuff. Driver's license ain't gonna count. They ain't gonna know you.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. This is the same bus we're gonna ride back.
Pretty big group right there.
You guys
I'll
gonna
be
sit
down
up front?
with the same shirt, though. You couldn't travel in a group like
Sally, you wanna
that.
sit with your sister?
Man, you just about kill each other. Get 10 of us together, we'd be dab.
One second. You girls, you got in the front again.
You need your tissue.
Okay. Get him now. Zoom on that, boys. My wife said she seen Jason Momoa on the boat earlier, and that's him walking down. I missed him. He's somewhere over there. Yeah, Jason Momoa. I'm not sure about that. She didn't believe me on the orca whales. I'm pretty sure I was right about the orcas. My wife knows a little about how to identify a whale like I do. Whoa.
How many, do you have 6?
She said only an hour there.
30 minutes. 30 minutes.
She said an hour we stay there. But I don't think we can walk down that waterfall. I thought it was a mile or two. It's a pretty good walk. We'll say, unless it says different.
Okay.
She's a mechanic too.
I had to turn the battery off and on again.
I'm a little concerned that we won't make it back to the boat. We don't have to get up and push her off.
and took over. I was like, what?
Thank you for touring the Podunk bus lines. Had to go switch the battery and come back on. They had to bring these buses up here on the barge. Same thing with the car, apparently.
Alright guys, have any of you guys been to Juneau before? No? Awesome. Well, you guys are ready for a treat.
There's one trip to Mendenhall Glacier.
Shout out to 1279 for holding up our
If our bus don't break down. Said if our bus don't break down, he's already had to switch the batteries off and on.
Okay, so
And there's a lady driver.
Alaska, what? Can you hear me? Can you hear me back there? Perfect. Okay. So Alaska was purchased from the Russians in 1867, and it was purchased for something like $7.2 million, which equates to about 2 or 3 cents an acre.
How to do that in Atlanta?
And about 13 years later, in 1880, there were 2 guys who were gold prospectors, and they were wandering around Alaska, hoping to find some gold. And they got here to Juneau and they found some, and so they decided to stick around, invite all their friends, and start a town.
She just did a Huey with us. I'm impressed. You know, we just
And those
pulled
guys,
out of
their
the-
names were Joe Juneau and Richard Harris.
Shuttle Spot 1.
Now before Joe Juneau and Richard Harris got here, there were a lot of people who had already lived here for thousands of years. There were 3 main indigenous tribes living here in this area. You've got the Tlingit, the Haida, and the Tsimshian. And so you'll see a lot of their art around. There's a lot of their influence still, which is super awesome. And over here, coming up on our right, after this crosswalk, there is a mural depicting the origin story of man according to the Tlingit and the Haida tradition.
Yeah, I seen 2 or 3 when I was walking along there. Seen an
So
eagle.
right here on the
Eagle
right
or two,
side,
but I
that's
can't
the
get them
mural.
up close yet. This thing don't zoom real good. It's only 4 times zoom. Maybe
Joe Juneau and Richard Harris, they
when the
found
new
the
version
gold
comes
that was
out,
here.
maybe
They
it'll
were
have a
they
50 times zoom. I'll go
were
buy that
talking
one
to
now.
some of the business people
Right.
who were already here,
Yeah, well,
and they
you
were
said
like,
I have about 10,000
they're
subscribers.
like just chatting. And the chief of this tribe that they were talking to, he actually
You
showed
don't
them
hear
where the
that?
gold
I
was.
need
It was in a
10,000
creek. It's now
subscribers by
called Gold
next
Creek.
week.
We'll pass over it in a little while. And it was in the form of nuggets the size of peas and beans. Over on our right side, there's a 6-story building, brown brick with some white rectangles and 2 flagpoles on top. Everybody see that? Yeah. That was a little fast, but so that building is actually the Alaska State Capitol. And that building has been formally ranked the 49th most beautiful Capitol building in the entire United States.
What, 49?
You made it to your 49th state.
Thank you.
You are on land.
She's only pointing that out. She wants me to do 50.
Yes, I do.
Oh man, come on now. You need to recenter. This is snake hammer on. I need another one. Every time I turn it around, it does face lock. So then I have to tap it to unface lock it, but it freezes it sideways. I have to figure that out. It's gonna take some more research, folks.
Now, here in front of us, well actually, sorry, over on the left side, we're passing a very old little pier or a dock. That is actually an old World War II submarine dock right there. Right on the left side right there. And then here in front of us, that is Douglas Island. It is part of the city of Juneau. They were originally separate, but they combined in 1970. And that bridge on the left in front of us, that is the only way to drive over to Douglas Island. And because it's really the only bridge in town, as we have a really creative name for it, we call it the bridge. Is it still cooling down back there? Is it better? Okay, good. About 3 inches long. There's some that are smaller. It just depends on where they're at in the growing process. And then also one on the left side, on the edge, it's at 9 o'clock right now. It's a big old bundle and that tree back there. So eagle make their nests really high up in the trees. They need a pretty flat spot to do it. So you can see on the flat top tree on the right side. So what they do to create that flat spot is they actually make a deal with the beavers. So they have a symbiotic relationship. And they'll take the beavers up and they'll bring them up to the top of the tree, and the beavers will gnaw off all the branches that the eagles don't want. And then when they have it how they like it, they put the beavers back down on the ground and they go about their business. And just kidding. What they do actually do is they just rip the branches off. They're strong enough that they can just grab onto the branches and rip them off. You can also eat them off the tree. So while you're up the glacier, you will see some spruce tips. And if you'd like to try one, you're more than welcome to. Leave some for the rest of us. Don't deplete a tree one. You could. The area looking nice, but you want to try spruce tip, go ahead and I'll ask about it when we're on our way back and see what you guys think. That's all these trees with bright green tips around here. Now, that brings me to another subject, which is food at the glacier. Due to wildlife, and especially due to bears, please do not have any food out while you're at the glacier. Bears have a very good sense of smell. They can smell food for about 2 or 3 miles away. And so we want to keep all of the food locked up in our bags. So if you do have any food, you're welcome to eat it on my bus. You're also welcome to eat it on the whale watching boat. But please do not eat it while you're at the glacier. We don't have it open at the glacier. And that's because even if you drop a few crumbs, if bears find them and they get used to human food, they're going to want to try and seek out human food. The bears that we have here are not normally aggressive toward humans. The black bears that are in this area are not normally aggressive. However, if they start to realize that humans might have some stuff that they want, they could eventually become aggressive. And the bears that do become dangerous have to be killed. And so please do not have any food out of the glacier because it could escalate to that point. We don't want to do that. If you do see any bears, if you do see any other wildlife like deers or mountain goats or eagles or anything like that, please just keep your distance. As I said, the bears are not normally aggressive, and so if you just keep your distance and kind of give it some space, let it know that you're there, you should not have an issue. Does anybody have any questions about that? Has anybody ever been eaten?
Has anybody ever been?
Not this year. We're gonna have about an hour at the glacier. It's gonna be a little bit under an hour, and that's just because we need to make sure we get to the whale watch on time. I'll let you know once we get there what time we'll be picking you guys up. But please remember my name, which is Caitlin, and my bus number, which is 81136. It's written in a few different places on the inside and the outside. We're going to take a picture if you need to. I will be picking up the same bus.
8:36.
There is a visitor center at the glacier. It is open from 10 to 5, so it will be open the whole time that we're there. There are also a couple of trails. There are 2 main trails that I recommend. We've got Nugget Falls and Photo Point. Nugget Falls is about a mile each direction, so it does take about an hour. So it's 2 miles total. It takes about an hour. If you want to go on that one, you will be cutting it pretty close. So if you want to go on that one, please keep a track of how long it takes you to get out so that you know when you need to leave to get back to my bus. Photo Point is quite a bit shorter. It is about 10 minutes there and 10 minutes back. And it takes you to a little spot that's really good photo out through the glacier. That's a really good viewing right there. Nugget Falls, it takes you down to a waterfall that is closer to the glacier, but you actually can't see the glacier at all from Nugget Falls. If you're wanting to look at the glacier, go to Photo Point. And if you're wanting to go to Nugget Falls, just please keep your eye on the time. I will be picking you guys up at 3. We'll be leaving the glacier at 3:45. So I'll be waiting to pick you guys up at 3:40 so that we can leave at 3:45. That sound good? What time, everybody? What time are we leaving? 3:45. I'll be there at 3:40. We'll leave at 3:45.
She's gonna be there at 3:40. We're leaving at 3:45.
Okay, over here on our left is your first view of the glacier. I am going to be dropping you off on a curb on the right side of the road. If you, there's some bus parking spots there. When I pick you up, I will be along that same curb, but I may be in a different spot. And so just keep your eyes out for my bus for 81136. do pick you up, I cannot let you in the bus until I'm in one of those spots. You might see me pulling up or approaching. Don't just wait next to one of the spots until I can get in there, and then I'll let you on the bus. If you go, so this sidewalk on our right, if you just follow it straight ahead, past all the buses, there's some bathrooms on the right side. If you keep going, there's a sidewalk that turns to the right. That sidewalk will take you down to the visitor center, and also that's the way to Nugget Falls and to Photo Point. They're both here along the right side. There's 3 ways to get to the visitor center. There is a path, it's a switchback trail.